All right, Top Billin, a lot of stuff going on. Your boy is extremely excited. College football is back, and you know I'm back at it like a crack addict, of course. So listen, when you last saw me talking about the North Carolina football team, right, those Tar Heels, I was saying how much that I think that Mac Brown is building a complete monster, right? I liken it to what was going on out there in Oregon a few years back. It's still going on at Oregon to this day, right? So just having that type of team, right, a regional team that could take the entire region by storm and make a name for itself and put itself on the national map. So I thought that could happen for North Carolina definitely next season. But, man, what about this season, right? This is a peculiar season here, obviously with everything going on. North Carolina, to me, is the goods as far as the personnel goes, right? I don't know how it goes next season with some of the guys who can depart because they have a lot of draft-eligible players who I think are absolutely hell on wheels, but they have a ton of depth, right? It's a crazy team. I feel like I know the entire team, right? I feel like the entire team, at least 70% of them, are guys from the state of Georgia here that I seen playing high school and covered in high school. A lot of talent, man. A lot of talent in this state, of course. And these are the guys who are kind of overlooked, but a ton of talent there. And Mac Brown and those guys out there. Even some of the guys that they have on staff, man. Absolutely love the staff. We're talking about Coach Thigpen and those guys. And Stacy Searles is there. John Lilly, right? Come on, man. These guys got some really good assistant coaches on their team. And we know what Mac Brown and those guys are about. As far as my man, of course, Thigpen and Bateman there and Phil Longo, all these guys there, man, they have a wealth of talent and a wealth of talent on the coaching staff, right? But Sam freaking Howell, I said it before, Sam Howell, man, he may be the best quarterback in college football. At least he has the tools to be. Obviously, I cannot put this man above Trevor Lawrence right now, but I don't know, right? Statistically speaking, he's right there. He was already right there with Trevor Lawrence. What is he going to do this season as a follow-up, right? You always got to watch these sophomore seasons, though. Sometimes these guys take a step back if they read their own press clippings. But I feel like Sam Howell won't be one of those guys. I feel like he'll have a very good year, very productive year, just because he has a wealth of talent around him on his offense. Those guys definitely remind me of LSU last year. If you talk about how the style of ball that they play, how aggressive they can be, but they can also just take what the defense gives them. But, man, the receiver position, man, with Daz Newsome, Bo Corrales, De'Ami Brown, Shafi Brown, these guys have some dudes back there, man. And not to mention Carter and Williams in the backfield, right? And the guys along the offensive line. Jordan Tucker and these boys, man, getting after, and Brian Anderson and these boys. I think they can have something special, man. So I saw what I thought I was going to see in the first game, slow starts, right? You're going to have slow starts on offense. This is almost like extended spring training. That's what it is, right? Defenses are going to be ahead of the offenses. That's just how it is if you play ball, right? So the more and more you get into it, it's about a rhythm thing, a timing thing. Everybody get on the same page. But in the second half, man, I saw what I wanted to see. But I seen a lot of shit from Sam Howell that I wanted to see, period, man. As a matter of fact, man, let's go ahead and get into it right now.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, so check this out right here. It looks like it's going to be a couple of over routes. Looks like it's 11 personnel. I can't see the receiver off to the field far right. So, of course, we're working with a TV copy. And keep in mind, of course, this is not a highlight channel. This is a film study. Stuff will be paused and rewound ad nauseum. No full plays shown. You know the spill. So, got my man, another cat from Georgia right here, Josh Downs. Looks like he's going to be running a deep over route. Got the dynamic De'Ami Brown here. He's going to be running a deep over route. So, this is a longer developing play here, right? So, if you're Sam Howell, you have to make sure you navigate this correctly. And if there's a breach, you have to take care of it. Step up in the pocket. Boom. That's exactly what you want right there. Deliver the strike to De'Ami Brown and all that space, and you're good. That's exactly what I want to see from this man right here, right? Navigate it with his eyes, not necessarily having to stare somebody down. So look at him right now. He's manipulating the safety with his eyes, right? Just peering at him. I want to say it's a single high safety. They look like they were running a ton of post safety in this particular game here. But looking at it develop, you know where you want to go with the ball. Now you start to work it with your eyes there, right? Deep set, climb the pocket, Hands on the ball right there. Deliver a strike. Boom. Look at him turn his pass to the line of scrimmage. Deliver with some power. Of course, we know the accuracy is like there. A little bit on the inside here, but hey, you're going to, you know what I'm saying, nitpick that. It's all good right there. I want to see him at about 65% completion percentage for this year. Then I know he will have taken the next step right there. But this is a play that really stood out to me right there. It was a pretty big gainer, too, from Diami Brown. All right, we joined this one already in action here. You can kind of see a breach on the left side by Montilus. And it looks like Jordan Tucker has a breach going on as well. But look at him navigate this. Boom, escape out the back door. Knowing when to run, keeping your eyes upfield. Right, this is the little stuff that I look for when I'm watching film. Look at him going through his progressions. Probably gets to his secondary read right here. Got a little bit of a mesh concept going on. But look at him, eyes in the back of his head. Navigate that. Boom. Escape out the back door. Now you got to make a choice. So I try to throw it here to Newsome. Nothing going. And you try to do what you can. Like I said before, man, he's a really good athlete, solidly built kid doing his thing. All right, so obviously it takes a village. So one of the things that I want to concentrate on this year was the improvement of the offensive line, especially when you talk about going on past teams like Syracuse into Notre Dame and Clemson. How is this offensive line going to fare against those teams that have better defensive talent? So you see here, both of these guys it's a really good job here by the offensive line being able to get this, right? You got twin wraps up front. Going to have everybody really picking it up here going on there. So you see that. And hold on, let's go ahead and just run it a little bit. Boom. It's almost like a slide protect, right? The way they were running that. But you can see there, Keithan. Anderson has a little bit of a breach coming on the inside right there. He reaches too far. He's right too far over his skis, stops moving his feet, kind of gets a breach there. But I want you to look at the young boy right here. Sam Howell doing his thing, going through his progressions. Right, got zone defense there, going through his progressions. Got another mesh going on, but you can see him keeping his eyes downfield, not worried about anything, standing tall and talented in the pocket. Has a nice half moon going on right there, the half moon theory. Everybody's doing good. Richards doing good here. Tucker's got it under control. Keithan, Anderson, Montilus with nobody there with him. So he's clean right there. Allows him to deliver a strike. Nobody there. Touchdown. Y'all know the rest. The rest is academic there. But like I said, it takes a village to raise a child. The offensive line has it under control. You know, in the running game, it's going to be like that with the two hammers back there, the thunder and lightning duo they got there. But it's going to be about that pass protection. And we'll see as it moves on, though. But I liked in the second half some of the stuff that I saw from them as a unit. All right, so you guys know how I judge arm strength. This is always a good thing to go, good measure. I've never done this with Sam Howell because I've never done a film study on Sam Howell, though. Opposite hash throws, got to get that. So opposite hash throw with a deep comeback, curl or something like that. If you were to float that bad boy, that shit has been the other way. It's going to go the other way, right? It's pick six city when you work with opposite hash throws. If you don't have the arm strength, they need to just have you on the hash and let you work the near hash. But, man, trying to throw something way over here, people don't understand how long of a throw that is. People always judge arm strength by vertical throws down the field or where you can sit there and put all the body English and everything that you want into it. But on throws like that, right, you got to have them on a rope, so they still have to be accurate. So that's how you know you have arm strength, is you can get an accurate ball there with some velocity on it, and where you can't use just body mechanics or body English and everything like that to get it there and put all your effort into it that way. So let's check this out right here. Oh, nasty throw there. That's a long-ass throw. Let's look at the mechanics of it. See what he's working with there. Pause. All right. We see him on the pull here. He immediately knows where he's going with this. Look at the plant foot, point and shoot foot here. Got that anchor going on there. Hitch up. No hitch. So no hitch up. Just body rotation. Over the top. Almost like Brett Favre. I got a Brett Favre thing going on there. Over the top delivery. Doesn't necessarily step into it. Look, this point and shoot foot. You don't really see that driving off that back leg. And he picks the back leg up, still getting it there, though. Look at that. It's a hell of a throw. But look, if this shit floats, you got a cornerback with a beat on it like that, he's able to stick that foot in the ground, that's pick six. A lot of coaches don't like to throw this type of passes. But look, he able to get it there. Nasty. Love it. That's the Shafi Brown, I believe. All right, we can check the accuracy in the quick game, right? We know he can throw the deep ball. That's what he does. He's a hell of a deep ball thrower. I want to see him take that next step with the 65% completion percentage, and that's going to happen through the quick game. So check this out on the pull here. Boom, Brett Favre right to Daz Newsome. Look at him standing tall and talented in the pocket here. Patient. Offensive line doing his work. Ooh, great blitz pickup. Look at that. Cross formation blitz pickup by Javonte Williams. Spy out. Fertilize the man. Fertilize the rusher, the free rusher there. Rhythm pat by Sam. Look at him. Barely step into it. Barely step into it. Like, he has a nice finesse portion of his throw game, right? He likes to really kind of feather it in there, but you can see that looks just like Brett Favre. The way he lifts that back foot up and goes over the top like that. Very accurate throw here, right? It was a tight window. Got it to Daz Newsome right beyond the DB. I like it. It wasn't all good, though, right? Let's check this out. All right, so he threw a couple of picks, and people are going to harp on that because that's just what people do, of course. But see him on the pull right here. Now, this is what I like. Even though he threw a pick, what did he do? He didn't stare down his primary. You can see him working right here and then quickly work it back to where he actually wants to throw the pass to. Just that little eye manipulation right there, man, does wonders. You can see the post safety here working there. It's not a deep throw, so it really doesn't matter with him there. But you can manipulate the underneath coverage. He doesn't know what's going on there, right? If you start going through your progressions, he's going to be at your mercy. But this right here, I can't really put this on Sam. It was a tight. I can put this on Sam because he maybe shouldn't have thrown the ball. Now, he shouldn't have thrown this, right? Too tight a coverage. I think it was to De'Ami Brown here. He was blanketed, and the guy did a good job of breaking up the pass. So he should have went somewhere else. Of course, somebody's uncovering here. Could have probably manipulated a little bit, maybe thrown the ball away. But bad pass here. Not enough separation on the route to be throwing this. But, hey, we've seen it. Sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. And this time it really didn't bounce his way. It bounced into the hands of the defender, though. So, all right, so this was just a bad decision by my man Yosemite Sam. Because you know Yosemite Sam is a damn gunslinger. He's got that gun always on him, right? Got that revolver, that right revolver there of a right arm. He's just going to try to fit it in there. So, you see right here, it was a post safety, like I said before. Looks like he was working middle field close the majority of the game. I'm not sure what he saw right here, but he pretty much just to the middle field safety here, and Brown was pretty much blanketed anyway, so he was just trying to give him a play on the ball, I guess. I don't know. This was just a bad decision. That's just one of those things, man, where, like, you're coming out of the offseason, it's a weird offseason or something like that. You just have to get adjusted, right? Some of the stuff that you may have think could work, won't work, and this and that or whatever like that. It's just about adjustments. This is just an extended preseason game. And took a couple of quarters to get the kinks out, but once they got it out, it was pretty good. So we'll see how it is moving forward. But I expect North Carolina to do big things this year. I really do, right? The roster is uber talented. A lot of these guys that people don't know about, so I definitely want to put some of these guys on the map. There's some serious NFL talent on this team on both sides of the ball. Defensive backfield, I love a lot of the guys on the defensive backfield, even up front, man. Like I said before, a lot of these Georgia kids that I know, yeah. North Carolina, man, brings me back to my childhood, baby. And North Carolina had quite a few instances where they've had some very talented teams. Going back to my childhood with Dre Bly and those guys, Julius Peppers and stuff like that. But going back on them teams that had like Marvin Austin and Greg Little and Robert Quinn and these Zach Brown, Bruce Carter. I love North Carolina, man. I just love North Carolina. I always loved North Carolina. It's just one of those teams, man. This is one of the teams that I want to see take that next step and be on the national scene. So we'll see how it is. It's going to eventually happen, I believe. Could it be this year? Y'all let me know what y'all think about North Carolina and its prospects for this year. But other than that, man, it's your boy Murph, the Underground King, delivering as always. Salute to the guys. Make sure you like, comment, and tell me down there what in the comment section what you think about North Carolina. All right. With that being said, though, it's your boy Murph, the Underground King, top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.